Hey now everyone, it's Steve Sievers for Bionic Buzz. I can't tell you how excited I am to be back at San Diego Comic-Con. Before we get started, please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. We appreciate your support. Now, let's go see who we can talk to. So Matt, here at Bionic Buzz, we're all about people's passions. Where did your passion for music kind of led you on this amazing journey start from, you know?
I was a Broadway kid, man. My parents took me to see Phantom of the Opera when I was young, maybe 7, 8 years old.
Did Chandelier scare you when it came down?
I wasn't watching the show, man. I was like, what's the guy down there waving the baton? Who are those musicians? I want to see what's happening under the stage, and that was it. You know, then I dove deep into musical theater, and then did musical direction for regional community theater where I grew up, all throughout my adolescence, and then when I started paying attention to films, I worked in a video rental store as my first kind of high school job. And when I started paying attention to films and music, I was like, oh, someone's actually got to do that.
Yeah.
And then that was kind of it, and there was no questions asked. That was just what I wanted to do. I found out there was a music school up in Boston, Berkeley, that had a film music degree that specialized in that, and went up there, got accepted, drove out to LA.
The rest is walk us through a day. How does it do? They send you certain scenes you got to work on?
What sorry, what's this?
With any projects.
They're never the same, okay. Man. Sometimes it's scenes, sometimes I get the whole film, sometimes I get a script to start. The starting point for each one is sometimes it's a demo, sometimes it's a cattle call, and it's like, hey, there's a new Disney production or new Fox production, and we're looking for this kind of thing. Put together some tracks or write something original. So there's not really one way to land the gig.
Interesting, cool. Anything coming up you're allowed to talk about? So you're working?
Yeah, I'm just finishing up. Well, I do a show for Disney Junior called Alice's Wonderland Bakery. We're just about. I think I'm working on the last episode right now of season 1.
My kids love that show.
It's so fun. It's like when I write the music, it's to kind of an unfinished version of the episode. Mm-hmm. And then by the time I'm done with each episode, I have the finished version with all the colors and everything, and it's just amazing how the show just looks very cool. The lessons are great. It's very energetic for kids, and the way they kind of relate all of their lessons to food and ingredients and cookbooks, and let's see what we need to solve this problem, or i.e. bake this cake, whatever it may be, But what else am I doing? I'm just finishing up a Sony movie, which is fantastic, called Lyle Lyle Crocodile. It's based on a children's book.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, there's a series. There's a couple books in the series, I believe, and this is the movie. It's a musical, so songs by Pasek and Paul, who are just amazing. Greatest Showman, Dear Evan Hansen, all these amazing shows, and so we're just about finishing that, getting all the VFX done, and I'm recording an orchestra for that in about a month or so. And then in a couple months, I'm starting another Disney Junior show called The Young Jedi Adventures, which is kind of if I'm not mistaken, the first Star Wars spin-off that will be specifically for 3 to 5 year olds,
Exactly.
So I'm super excited. I've written a couple themes, but honestly, I don't start until I'm daunted, so I'm kind of avoiding starting, but I'm not officially supposed to start.
I'm excited for that because the new Spidey and his amazing friends, Disney Jr., my kids are starting to get into Marvel now, so I'm hoping it has the same effect.
It's a nice intro to that stuff, But yeah, it's I'll start on that in a couple months, and I'm super excited to, I was telling these other guys, I have a nephew that's well into Star Wars, knows all on the East Coast, and he knows more about the show than I do at this point. I'm calling him what have you heard? When is it supposed to be released? And so yeah, I'm super excited about that. And but right now we're just finishing up Lyle and finishing up Alice. Season 2 of Alice starts in a couple months. So that's what's on the docket for now.
Well, keep up the amazing work. Thank you so much, man. Good to see you again, man.